Hello and welcome back for the fourth edition of Down to Brass Tacks. I'm John Stark, joined today by VMI lacrosse assistant coach Curtis Jaques. Coach, good to have you.
Thank you, John. It's good to be on Brass Tacks.
Now, Coach, you matriculated with the class of 2007 here at VMI. What's it like coaching at your alma mater?
It's a tremendous honor. If you asked me a couple years ago if I'd be back here at VMI when I graduated, I would have looked at it kind of funny. It's good to be back, though. I love Lexington. I love the atmosphere. Love all the changes that we've made from a facility standpoint. And working for Coach Hankin, it's good. We're doing some good things.
Now, you've undergone kind of a change since you left in 2007. You were a four-year letter winner on defense. Now you coach the offense here. Kind of talk about the change both professionally and, what it took for you to become used to coaching a different side.
Professionally, that change needed to happen. And, making that change when Coach Hankin became the head coach was a great opportunity for me. I've been coaching against offenses for long enough that I've always had in the back of my head what I wanted to do offensively. And Coach Hankin and I have a great balance between what we see personnel-wise and what we want to do systematically. I think that we've worked very well together with the offense this year. The biggest change coaching-wise with our offense is a little less yelling. The intensity does not drop, but a little less yelling. And from when you coach offensive players, less tends to be more. The less you talk and the more they do and make their own mistakes and figure it out, the better. So that's kind of my role in the offense is just helping them see what they can and can't get away with, in practice, and then putting the right pieces on the field when it comes game time.
So kind of, not showing them right away the right way to do things, kind of guiding them towards it to finding out on their own.
Exactly.
Now, you guys have undergone such a great transition from, being not a super clearing team to being a very good clearing team now. What kind of sparked that change? Probably about mid-year, around the Lehigh game.
Well, first off, Coach, in the beginning of the year, when Coach Hankin and I were going to do the offense together, he kind of put it under my blanket that it was my responsibility to get the ball from defense to the offense. So I took the clearing piece over. Again, less is more with the clearing game. We want to clear the ball moving our feet, not being such a thinking and patient. We want to get that ball over the midline within 6 seconds, and that's our philosophy in the clearing game. The change throughout the season, definitely came with some new personnel making some better decisions on the defensive end, and clearing the ball, moving our feet, and getting that ball out quick was kind of the MO from our end, the clearing game. But definitely seeing some good changes and keeping it going.
Well, I guess it kind of makes sense that a defensive guy who's working on offense now kind of grabs the reins for the clearing game, as it's vital to both. So
exactly. And from my standpoint, all of our defensemen, I look at defensemen as offensive personnel, especially in the clearing game. All of our defensemen shoot every single day. It's very important that they're able to handle the ball just as well as every offensive player on the field. So.
And when we come back, we're going to be joined by Russell East, who has back-to-back hat tricks in the last two games. And we're back now here with Russell East. Russell, you guys have won back-to-back games, and you've had, 3 goals in each of those 2 games. But, it's not just about you. It's also about the versatility of the team.
I think one of my biggest keys to getting the hat tricks was the other guys on offense. Keith does a heck of a job setting me up with drawing so much attention from different areas on the field, and same thing with Bernie. I've kind of benefited from what they've done for me in that regard. So, the shooting drills we've done with Coach has kind of helped out too, but I think everyone's kind of been able to play in a lot of different positions and draw attention from different areas. So we've all benefited from it. It hasn't been just me.
So, you got targets like Keith Long and Mickey and, Drew Leonard down on offense. So, with what they do, that opens up, if they're going to mark someone, then someone else is going to be open.
Absolutely. I've benefited from that all year with Keith getting the pole and me and Bernie have really, really done well because we've gotten the shorty matchup, and then if they've switched it, they put a poll on both me and Keith. That leaves Bernie open, or Mickey gets a shorty, or it leaves the crease guys with a shorty, and they'll exploit that matchup all day long.
Sure. Now, looking ahead, you guys have Canisius on Saturday, 11 a.m. game. It's cold and dreary out today. I think it's going to be a lot like that up in Buffalo.
This is definitely going to help us prepare for the game, being rainy out and a little bit colder than we're usually. It's been pretty hot here lately. So, I think we're just trying to focus on the things we need to work on, from last game, and just do the best we can to get the W.
Great. All right, thanks, Russell.
Absolutely.
And coming up, we're going to finish up the fourth episode of Down to Brass Tacks with Coach Jaques looking ahead at Canisius. And we're back now with assistant coach Curtis Jaques. And, Coach, you guys are on your way up to Canisius this weekend. Another long trip, and the weather's looking pretty typical Buffalo.
It's Buffalo in spring. It should be a good 12-hour drive up there, and I think our boys are ready for this one.
Now you guys are coming off back-to-back wins for the first time under the tutelage of Brian Ankin. What do you guys need to do to get 3?
First off, you got to stay out of the box. Canisius is one of the highest penalized teams in our conference, and we can't let that come over to our end of the field. Definitely got to stay out of the box, and our guys have something to play for with this one, and I think and they do too. So it'll definitely be a good matchup. All we got to do is do what we do best: keep the ball out of net, win faceoffs, and put the ball in their net.
Sounds like a pretty good all-around game plan. So
keep it simple.
Yeah. Thanks, Coach, and good luck this weekend to you guys. And be sure to check back in next week for the 5th episode. And as always, please be sure to follow the Keydets Lacrosse team on Twitter at VMI Lacrosse, and, of course, on Facebook at facebook.com/VMI Lax.